what do you think about channels like More Plates, More Dates? Because on one hand, he's highlighting the negative side effects of steroid use, steroid abuse.
Yeah.
But on the other side, he's talking a lot about low testosterone, and sort of giving people an excuse and access to actually doing more compounds.
Yeah, it's a touchy topic because you could make the line of thinking where, oh, well, now the cat's out of the bag. Steroids are already so well known, it's so popular that now it's better just to sort of do damage control and get information out there because people are already going to do it. And so it's better just to have education, essentially. And I think he's done a pretty good job overall. I would like it if he had more training information. I know that's not really his thing, and so those videos might not be as popular. But I think if he talked about the training more as well, and perhaps also about what is naturally possible, people would perhaps reconsider taking steroids. Because a lot of people, and I don't know if this is specifically from More Plates, More Dates content or elsewhere, but I see a lot of people where their idea of what is possible naturally is like skinny fat, where like that's the best you'll ever do. Like, do you even lift? That's what you're signing up for if you're natural. Or people will even say, oh, like why would you be natural? It's not about being natural. It's about your health. So if you do cycles and stuff, but you get your blood work, then you'll be fine. Well, we see all these guys passing early. I'm sure they all got blood work. All these guys going in their 20s and their 30s and their 40s, these big names, I'm sure they all had blood work. I'm sure all of them were getting their stuff taken care of, and yet they're still gone. Right. So I don't think, blood work is enough. I also think the vast majority of men have no business even thinking about TRT before, probably before 50, realistically. This isn't my area of expertise, but I see more and more TRT ads, and I'm 34. I'm seeing these. Maybe it's because I've researched this for videos, and so Google has my search history, and they're like, this guy's searching for TRT, and it's actually me just researching for videos. But yeah, I get TRT ads. I get comments from people who are like, I feel low energy and my libido is not great. They're like 22 or 23. And if you look at the stats on TRT, a lot of people who start, they actually get off of it later because they're not happy with how things went. A lot of people, they don't even get a blood test, right? Like they just go to their doctor and they say they feel bad. And then their doctor's like, TRT, and you're supposed to have two blood tests actually, because testosterone actually fluctuates quite a bit. It's generally higher in the morning and then it sort of tapers down throughout the day. And it's possible to have low testosterone during a single test, right? Like if you really want to have low testosterone so you could get a prescription for TRT, just don't sleep for a few nights, or maybe just go super low fat diet or something long term and just crash your T, and then you're good to go, right? And so, yeah, I see it emphasized so much. I think people should realize testosterone and muscle growth are not as correlated as a lot of people think. A lot of people think that if I can't build muscle, it must be because my testosterone is low. Or if they see a jacked guy, oh, their testosterone must be through the roof. Like they must be just 1,000 nanograms per deciliter. That is definitely not the case. I think actually a lot of naturals have pretty average testosterone. Like I know guys who are like the 300 to 400 range, and they're jacked. They're completely. I mean, they're huge, and I'm sure there's some guys who have 800, 900, 1,000, and because they don't know what they're doing in the gym or estrogen receptor density, other stuff, and they don't look impressive at all. So yeah, I think people should realize that there's a lot more to building muscle than the hormonal side of things. And you can go a lot further naturally than you think. And the training is super important. And that is going to be what drives your progress much more than optimizing your hormone levels, for sure.